Hi, Brenda. Welcome to my channel, the Empress and the Sun Tarot. This is a live for the full moon in Virgo today. So, welcome. It's in about, I think, tomorrow morning, but here. But the energy is already currently in. We also have the North Node and Chiron conjunct in Aries at 16 degrees. So, how is your healing affecting your life mission? Is the question of the day. So how is are you seeing that shadow? Are you working on it? Because that full moon is illuminating it in your day-to-day life. Are you, being aware? Are you being aware of how your shadow, that you've been working on is part of your life mission? Because it is, as you heal that Chiron, you use that in your North Node, in your life's purpose. So we are going to get a card for, we're using, first we're using the Moonology cards, then we're going to use the Moonology Oracle cards. So both by Yasmin Boland, as we are in full moon energy today. She said astrologically, it's a very powerful day. So are you healing? Are you using that towards your life's purpose, your North Node? And the message we're getting is moon in detriment. Cut your losses. What do you need to walk away from? Because that feels like, sometimes we just have to walk away from what's no longer serving us. What is holding you back from fully embracing your healing, from fully embracing your mission? And then we get the void moon, which is do nothing, which is, sometimes you're waiting on taking some kind of action. And sometimes the action is, you know what? I'm not going to react. Are you, lately we've been having a saying about having our goat put up, don't let someone get your goat. So be aware if someone is trying to, poke the bear, get your goat, if somebody is trying to intentionally gaslight you, or trigger you, be aware of that. We were joking, Dave and I said, I actually set my goat off the planet. I'm like, we're going to take a little, a little hiatus on that. Nobody's going to be able to get my goat. And then we get work through your fears, which is the new moon in Scorpio, and prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. So, that Scorpio Taurus is on its own axis. And, that is, energy that works together in that push and pull, with the underlying energy of have faith in your dreams. Are you ready to do that by just knowing what's for you and knowing it'll only be for you? Sometimes we try to, I hear overgive, over please, overextend ourselves because we think that's going to get us valued, but truly it doesn't necessarily do that to us at all. Sometimes you have to do that cutoff thing because that's what's best for your self-value. Because that, Scorpio is definitely that energy of, cut your losses, but in that Taurus energy, we feel like you're cutting away what's no longer of value to you, what's blocking you, from moving forward. Then we get the Fool, and that is crossed by the Ten of Wands. So a new opportunity coming as you release this. So what is holding you back from, being in your North Node? What is stopping you from being in mission? What is slowing you down? Is you just have to make that choice. Are you worried what other people are going to think? Because you know what? they're going to have judgment anyway, so you might as well just do what you're supposed to do. We get the Page of Cups in the recent past, the Queen of Swords as the headspace, about gaining new clarity. Are you balancing your head and your heart to move forward? You know, and think, does this move me forward on my spiritual path? Um, the immediate future is the Page of Swords, which we feel is about sometimes pulling your energy back and focusing on yourself, your mission, what you're supposed to be doing. The current environment is the Temperance card, which is about being balanced in your energy. Dave and I were talking earlier, and I was talking about vacation, and sometimes we take doing vacations, and sometimes we take being vacations. And I'm like, can we take something that's in between? I would like some doing and some being. I would like some balance with that. So that's totally just the flashback I had, the thought of that Temperance, about finding the balance between your masculine, your feminine, your doing, your being. And then the how other people see you is the Three of Pentacles, which is the contracts you have with them. Are they seeing you in a different perspective? Have they seen the change you've undergone? Because we feel like you're definitely undergoing a great change, letting things go and letting new things in. The Nine of Wands is the hopes and fears card. No, nines are the end of the cycle. It is the end of the cycle. It is about now moving forward, being a beacon. Are you using your healing that you've done on what you've learned and how you've healed, and are you using that to help others and plant the seeds for their healing? The underlying energy is the Knight of Swords, the Four of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands with the Empress on the bottom. We are able to manifest anything you want through your thoughts with some direct intention and focus. And a little, intention and focus goes a long, long ways. We all have to do our part here. Are you ready to step into your part? You're being called now to, stop letting whatever is holding you back hold you back. It's time to jump forward. Like she's like, we're jumping forward. Are you ready to jump with us? Okay, we're going to get a, because we have faith in your dreams, because, it's time for that. We get the card of sound healing, self-love, be confident. So the sound healing card is singing bowls, drums, and chimes. Self-love is, it's an inside job that starts with you. And, if you're not having the love you want reflected back at you, you need to take a moment and look at your self-love. The card of confidence. Be confident, smile, shine your light. There is only one you. And, you have a special place. This wouldn't be going on if everybody's not doing their part, and you have to do that. And the part is really the Chiron. Where is your Chiron? It is the key to your inner child healing. And then we get upgrade in progress. Please hold. The pause is needed. Take some time to nurture yourself. Chiron and the North Node are both at 16 degrees of Aries together, conjunct. They are, like, okay, are you doing the work? Are you shining the light? Part of, this whole thing is about doing our healing work. Are you doing yours? And then are you using it to work towards your North Node in some way, shape, or form? So that is the general message of the weekend, apparently, for this full moon energy in Virgo, because Virgo is about, what are you doing every day? What steps are you taking day to day? Are you meditating daily? Are you valuing yourself? Are you how is your day to day? Shuffle these as well. We would like to thank everyone for joining us. We will do some messages. O'Shea, how are you doing? So you were the first message there. So would you like a message? Do you have a question? Would you like a general? Yeah. Yeah, she says message, general. Do you have a question? What can we, okay, general. And we are going to use the Moonology messages card. We really like these. We got them earlier in one of the Hay House boxes. It was the fall one, maybe, or a while back. Maybe the September box. So, the cards you get are the card of the domicile moon, which is the card of abundance, which is really good, and the card of love, so which is the day moon, and you get the card of howl at the moon, process your feelings. So how how are you feeling? And in that full moon, it's about really taking the time to feel your feelings. How are you feeling? Part of the Chiron healing that Celia's taught me, and I've been listening to some stuff about healing emotions, and we're going to do a little workshop thing on how to heal and release your emotions. So coming soon. So because sometimes we feel like we have to do that whole, bring up whatever that thing was, and you don't. And so you've got a whole other process. So we're just going to throw that out there. So we're going to see what else is coming out for O'Shea. But abundance of love seems pretty, a pretty good alignment. If you are working on manifesting either of those things, take a moment and do that heart coherence, which is about, the Heart Math Institute found a correlation between, you can take some centering breaths and really, have the intention to control your breathing and connect your heart and your mind, and then really feel the feeling of like gratitude, like super, like, and that raises your vibration. It's a really neat thing. But like you can do that and feel the feeling you want to bring in, and then you can bring it in so fast. And the card that wanted to pop out is the Eight of Wands, which is about getting a lot of messages. Are you getting a lot of opportunities coming towards you? If you haven't, get ready, because here we feel like change is coming. That full moon is bringing we got the Queen of Pentacles, which is abundance. So a new opportunity, maybe a new job opportunity, something you're going to have that you have a deep passion about. And then you get the Queen of Wands with the Ace of Swords, which is definitely something that's going to help you stand in your power, because we feel like you have been doing the work, something you put a lot of work into to get to this place wherever you're at. Like, are you looking for a new job? Are you looking for, have you been doing your own self-healing? Are you working for love? Because you got both things, love and abundance. So that's, and you can really manifest both of those by processing the feeling and having the feeling of it, and really doing that in this. We feel like it's something like the Knight of Wands or the Knight of Pentacles is the only one that finishes the race. He is the only one, that gets, to the end. So we feel like whatever you've been doing the work on, the new thing is going to come. And we feel like soon, like soon, like with the abundance, it's in the cycles, but with love, I feel like is like saying spring. So, or love blossoming to a new level of emotion, taking it to a new place. Looking at your feelings. And how's it going to feel when you have that new job opportunity come at you? How's it going to feel? So, But we feel like that's going to be something that like you really have a strong passion for, because we got the Queen of Wands and then the abundance in the left, all that. Just feel like something you have like a passion for, something that you worked hard at. Have you done special studying for something? There's like some energy about this, just kind of not letting it go. So we hope that helps. Have a great day. Jesse, hi, how are you? Yeah, please ask your question. Yes. We will see what message wants to come out for you. She said we're just using the Moonology cards. The bottom of the deck is talk to the communicate. Where do you want to go? Have you decided? It's a full moon, so it's a great time to release. But in this Virgo moon, which Virgo is about the day-to-day stuff, it's also a good time to manifest. What practices are you putting in place on a daily basis? And, what action are you willing to put in to that on a daily basis? Like, if you wanted to succeed, you have to put in the daily, work of it, which is this Virgo moonlight. But go out in the moonlight if you can, or, see the moon, focus on it. Call in that feminine energy, because the feminine is where we create. And please don't spam my chat. Thank you. Like, it is a great, great time for you to manifest whatever you desire. And then you get the yin moon, which is accept help. The healing moon, which is seek healing. The moon cycles, which is the patience card. And the falling moon, which is release blocks. So the more of how much money you're going to make, focus on why do you want to do this business? Like, what is your why for the business? Like, what is your why? And as like you have the desire of really a strong why, like, are you only doing this business to make money, or like, are you doing this business for like service? Like, what is your business? What do you? Because I feel like you have a money block, and it's saying, seek the healing about doing the money block. It's going to take a little time maybe to get where you want to go, but we feel like it's definitely a really good thing. So it's just like, what is your why? So strongly about that why. So we're going to get you get the Eight of Wands, the World. Then we get the Five of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Emperor. So definite stability coming as you put in the work. It's going to take a little time, but like doing it for the love of somebody and having that as your motivation is a great reason, like for stability for my child. But as soon as you release this money block, it can happen. Like, but in the end, the Emperor is the stability card, the Aries card. And that's calling me to the Aries energy right now, which is, do you know where your Chiron is? Because Chiron is the wounded healer. The North Node is your mission in this life. They are sitting at 16 degrees in Aries right now. They've been there for a couple of days. They're good. Oh, and you're in Aries, so it's definitely activating you. Do you know your birth chart? Do you know where your Chiron is? Do you know what house it's in? Do you know what sign that is? Like, all of that is like will lead you on your path towards the healing. So, but like that is like the steps of following like the work. Like, look at your birth chart. Look and see where Chiron is. Normally I have a little paper here about Chiron. It is the key symbol on your birth chart, and truly it is what my guide Celia says. Yes. If you don't know and need a little assistance, you can always send an email to me. My email is in the description box, and we will we'll tell you about the house and the sign, and we'll print you a thing, and all you have to know is your place, the place you were born, the time, and the date. Like, because it depends on what is on the horizon at the moment you were born, which is the way it sets your houses. So, but we feel like through some communication and a lot of like fast energy going back and forth, because Eight of Wands is a lot of communication, which can also be a lot of learning. You can move this cycle and realize that everything that's happened has been part of your path, and then new clarity and connection. Because as you connect, are you meditating? As you can, I feel like that is like meditation. Like, are you meditating? And then the underlying energy is the Knight of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Moon, and the Ace of Pentacles. So a new opportunity coming at this higher place when you work on those things. As you like, oh, okay. But we feel like you have been doing your healing work. Continue to work on it. Yeah, you got to get back to that. Like, that is so much the help that's going to help get you back to like to keep you on that focus. Um, I've been looking into some Joe Dispenza stuff. We're always encouraged to share whatever we're working on. And right now we're working on that, being in heart mind coherence and really working on manifesting things in the quantum field. So look up Joe Dispenza stuff. There's a lot of information out there. I just got his book that I'm currently reading. So it is, I only say that because I see the book there. Which is about studying and learning, and definitely work on the meditating, because that's going to help you, meditate. And before you meditate, ask, what is causing this block? Like, you can ask, your guides will give you guidance if you meditate. Like, I meditate, or sometimes I ask Celia a question and then I just start writing. And then through the writing, she brings me the message I need. But are you connecting to your guides? Because like this person is like outside talking to the moon, and like your guides are always with you to help, guide you. And under that is the card of take a risk, But stability is the outcome card right now with the Emperor. Hi, Missy. How are you? Yes, just going through huge change, as you know, everyone. We feel like it's a time of huge change right now. So, Missy, can we get you a card? Do you have a question? Would you like a general? What can we get for you? Yes, like it's been like such huge change, and like it's just gonna keep going. more and more. And Missy, we feel like you have been like, have you been meditating a lot? Like, I feel like a lot of like my crown chakra's really lit up. Oh yeah, we feel like huge change coming. Like, okay, well, you get the card of release your blocks, release blocks, the falling moon, and you get the card of the law of attraction, which is moon mastery, and domicile moon, which is the card of abundance. So, what money block do you need to release, Missy? If you release that, like, I hear everything, like, right within your reach. Like, that's a good feeling. And it is a full moon, so that is about, a great time for releasing. It is Virgo, like in the day-to-day, like your day-to-day. Virgo is the day-to-day, like sixth house stuff. So, okay, Missy, we get the 9 of Pentacles, which, that's a pretty stable financial, situation. Like she's, if you're looking for somebody that does the special thing with the bird, she's the person. So we feel like you have a very special gift that's right there, and we feel like it's right there for your taking. But are you ready to grasp it? Because that person's just like sitting here, like waiting for it to happen. Are you working on manifesting it? Because we feel like it's right there, but like you're not doing the reaching for it. Like there's something blocking you from reaching for it. The Knight of Cups. And the Death card, the Scorpio energy, which is about transforming like we feel with that Knight of Cups, like he's coming full steam ahead, so get ready. And that's not normally always the way I feel about the Knight of Cups. And we get the Hermit and the Ace of Cups. So definitely an opportunity of a higher level, like that's going from the 9 of Pentacles to like the Queen, like yeah, like but do you know, Missy? You know what? Dang it. Where is he being a reflection of you? But like he's a reflection of you about it. Like if he's got a thing about blocking your money, you got a thing too, honey. Like you have it. Like me and Dave were just talking about something, and I'm like, well, here's how I got it. And he just looked at me. I'm like, well, don't you know, if you have it, I have some resistance about it too. Because if something bothers you about somebody else, they're just mirroring it back to you so you can see it in you. So look at like what is his things that like makes you feel that the most? Like it's like such an opening to clear this block. Like you have the same block, like, or you wouldn't have attracted that same energy to you. But abundance is like right there. And you get the enchanted card, the moonlight, and the dark moon's the one under that, which is about the past. So as you look, like that is like Missy. I was just talking about. I'm gonna do a thing, a little mini workshop about letting go of emotions and blocks. So it has to be. You don't even have to do it about him. You just have to look at it for you. Like write it down. Like I'll do like the things. I'll write all my questions down. Um, I don't know. So you just told me we were going to do it. So here, let's look at the calendar. We are going to do it not next. We're going to do it next Saturday, March 2nd. So at like 7 p.m. Eastern. Dave, can you write that down? March 2nd, 7 p.m. Um, so, because Celia's like, we need to do a class on that. She's even said that earlier about it. So, because something new is coming. Awesome. Like, definitely work on that because, like, it feels like the gift is trying to be given to you to, like, definitely up level. Like, yes. I know I just actually had Dave. I have a bike and a trainer, and we had them in both Dave's office. And yesterday, I moved stuff in my office. I'm like, I want my bike in my office, so like I can start riding when it's convenient for me. Sometimes I want to ride and I can't because it's in his office, but now it's in my office. So it is a time to change that day to day, and as like to look at that. So join me next Saturday, March 2nd at 7 p.m. for that class. Um, And it'll be great because YouTube has a new feature where I can just share my screen right with you guys now. So it'll be super easy to do the class that way. So we hope that helps Missy. Yes. So hope to see you there, Missy. Hey, Missy, you ever check out Joe Dispenza? Joe. Dr. Joe Dispenza. He does like guided meditations on the quantum. We're starting to work on that stuff, and like Celia was like, tell her. So like before you went, so we're going to tell you. He does some meditation stuff. He has the science behind how to manifest in the quantum. So we when we're learning something, Celia's all about us sharing that message. So because I think sometimes we just learn stuff so we can pass that on. So you are very welcome. And there you go. Dave just posted him. Thank you so much, Dave. And Ashley, can we get your question next? Ashley, you get the card of the moon's reflection, which is accept responsibility. And then you get the card of reach for the moon, go for it. And the card of new beginnings. We're going to grab a couple of tarot. Oh, thank you, Missy. Have a wonderful day. And Ashley, with this, Celia saying connect, like you can like connect, like you can physically like meditate and have the intention that you want to connect with your animal and you know guide it home, because in this card she's got two tigers like right there that she's like tamed, like, and then the card under that is the card of protection. But if you think something's missing, you can't find it. So have the intention, say, I wish to connect, and say whatever your cat's name is to your cat, you know. And then have the intention, say, I ask my guides to help me to connect and you know, with the cat. Like, and have the faith of it. Like, you have to like really have faith and trust, and then we feel like it's gonna like show you like a new connection with that. Like, you're gonna do that, and then you're like, cat's gonna show back up. Like, I feel like, because like she's got the cat like right there where she's like definitely taming the beast. And then you get the Star and the King of Wands, which I feel like the King of the Wands are about taking inspired action and doing the healing and trusting that you have this. Oh, you have a healing ability with the cat. You have a, oh, you know, sometimes, Ashley, things happen, so we learn. We have abilities. Like, I learned to do physical therapy, and I can make people's leg move, to learn that I had a gift of Reiki in my hands, like that I could flow the energy easy. So you have things like learn along the way. So I feel like that could be part of your healing path, like the thing that oh, see. But we feel like you're going to definitely be able to communicate with it with the Eight of Swords. In the meditation, I feel like you're going to be able. You know what, Missy? We heard a thing. Me and Dave were watching something. I don't even know what that. The cats are really connected to the Arcturians, and they're definitely like a healing force for us. So that could be Missy, are you doing Reiki? Are you doing anything? Are you doing any healing modalities? That's how my dog used to be. It's funny because we were talking if we wanted to get another dog. I think we have now decided against it, at least for the current time. You know, we are gonna switch decks. Yeah. Oh, I understand that. Hi, AG. Sarabi, we are gonna get your question. So he says we're just gonna. And the card that Celia had for you is communication is key, which is new moon in Gemini, and time to give rather than to take, which is the new moon in Virgo. And we are actually in the full moon in Virgo, and we get it's time to release negativity. So I feel like it's saying the law of attraction, you're going to get what you're thinking about. And if you're really like in that headspace of thinking you're not going to get there, it's not going to do. You're going to have to really focus your energy. Like we feel like your energy is not being of the highest vibration, which is what the work is. You're going to have to do the work to clean it up. It's about reciprocity, about are you putting in enough effort to do that? I mean, have you put the work in for the mark? Like, so Nor, okay, Nor, we are going to get a message for you. And then you get the card of communication is key, which is new moon in Gemini, and a new romantic cycle begins. That one had a lot of energy because it went flying off the table, and a win-win outcome is in the forecast. So, Nora, we're going to say, have a great day, Missy. Bye. Okay, Nora, you get a couple of cards. You get the Ten of Cups, which is definitely, that, happy family. And then we have the Five of Wands, the Four of Swords, which can say there's been conflict and then maybe separation. But we feel like a new opportunity is coming. And we feel like even if that person doesn't know it, they can feel it. Because like in this card, her eyes are covered, but this person is still, able to feel. And we feel like, with the Death card, transformation is coming. And then we get the High Priestess and the Fool and the Three of Cups. So we feel like there may be an opportunity for you to run into this person in the physical, Nor. But we feel like there's been a time of that, but a new cycle is going to begin. But we feel like there's going to be some kind of coming together where you run into that person with that Three of Cups, because that's like a community card. Sometimes it can be like a third party card, like a friend of a friend tells somebody or whatever. But we feel like there will be some kind of communication or contact. So, okay. AG, spirit guidance for what's coming towards me and what I should expect after the full moon. Okay, well, we get it's time to release negativity, new moon in Scorpio, which is definitely about a period of transformation, and we've been feeling like a huge transformation is coming. And then we get you and your loved ones are safe, the new moon in Cancer. So if something goes on, just know that you are safe, your loved ones are safe. And then the underlying energy is nothing yet is set in stone, the mutable moon, which looks like a little bit of a stormy situation, but still follow like your inner guidance, which is, the moon is representative of emotions. You are very welcome, Nora. Have a great day. And the first card, AG, that comes out is the Seven of Cups. And sometimes with that, it's like some confusion, a lot of choices. And sometimes it's about where is your focus? Like, are you, focusing on the right thing? Are, with that negativity, are you having negative thoughts? When you have that negative thought, do you take the time to stop and say, hold on, this isn't a feeling coming from my heart. It doesn't come from love, which means it's coming from my ego, which is coming from the past, which is just trying to sabotage me. And like have that realization that, hold on, if this isn't a feeling that really comes from my heart and from love, this is something that's trying to slow me down or stop me. That is the work. The Knight of Pentacles is about doing the step-by-step work. And it's about having the realization when you're starting to like have that negative thought to be like, whoa, 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 whoa. Why am I feeling like I can't do this? Why do I feel like I don't deserve this? Why do I feel like I'm less than? Like, why? Like, what is causing me to have that feeling? Does that feel like my heart? Does that feel like that's coming from God, source, the universe, whatever higher power you believe in? Does it feel like it's coming from that? Because let me tell you, the energy we all come from is love. The energy we go back to when we die, love. Fully, completely love. So if it doesn't feel like it's love coming through you and saying something in a loving way to you, it's your ego. And that is the work to be like, hold on. If it's my ego, the ego only knows the past. The ego does not know how to manifest anything into the future. The ego and the brain is a memory of your past. So it can only do what it knows from the past. And it's about you seeing beyond that and be like, hold on, I want to have a new thought. I want to have a better thought. I want to have this feeling that I know is heart-centered and makes me happy and feel love. The Eight of Pentacles, doing the work, brings personal wish fulfillment. The Nine of Cups, a new experience. The Hanged Man, the Star, the healing energy, and new clarity over your thoughts. Are you ready to control your thoughts? Like it's saying that is the thing that needs to happen at this time, AG. So we hope that helps. And like sometimes we don't even realize where our self-talk is and how sometimes we have so many limiting beliefs about ourselves that we don't think we can do or that we're worthy on some level, and we don't even realize we have those beliefs until you say something and then you're like, hold on, what did I just say? What was that belief? And like working on it. Like, so have a wonderful day. And Nadella, Jess Lloyd saying the truth to me a few days ago that he has a problem about a third party and that. Okay. And the first card you get is the card of a new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. You're very close to achieving your goals. Bring love to the situation, and then surrender to the divine. You know what? You have a contract with this person, and you know what you have to do? Truly, the one I know you're invested in this person, but you know what you need to say? God, source, universe, my higher power, whatever it is you believe in. If this person's meant for me, let it come back. If not, thank you for taking it out of my path. Like, thank you for, before I'm hurt any deeper. Thank you for this time, because this is the time right now for you to focus on you. And honestly, as you pull your energy back, like if you're focused on that person, they're feeling all that energy coming at them from you. And honestly, the best thing you can do is to pull your energy back and be like, if this is meant for me, let it be easy, let it come to me. And have some Aquarius energy right now. Right now, we're in the full moon in Virgo. Mars and Venus are still conjunct within a few degrees. The North Node and Chiron are conjunct at 16 degrees Aries. Like, this is life-changing energy right now. If you can be in that Aquarius energy of, if this is meant for me, let it come back and let it be easy. Right now, I'm going to focus on my path and like literally focus on you and like focus on loving you, because like anybody is just going to mirror back to you how you feel. So as you mirror your self-love to you and like pour love into you, that's going to bring that back. And it's because that is the new moon in Aquarius, which is deciding to say, hold on, I'm going to love myself right now. And that's not saying chase anything or do anything romantically with another person. It's saying take some time to look at your relationship, surrender to the divine, put it to God, God, source, where are you trying to lead me now? And then we get the end of a tough cycle approaches. So, honestly, I feel like as you pull your energy back, because like if you're like feeling like you're like energetically pursuing that person, they're going to pull their energy back more. And honestly, if you pull your energy back, if they're any kind of interested, they're going to lean back in. Like, so pull your energy back. Focus on your path. Do you know where your Chiron is? Do you know where your North Node is? Those things are like super important, and they are on top of each other at 16 degrees Aries. As well as, the masculine, feminine energies of Mars and Venus are in Aquarius with Pluto, which is about transforming and doing things in a brand new way. Okay, and the first card you get is the card of strength, which is you have the strength to transform this situation, because in that card she's transforming. Then we get the Seven of Swords, which is, walking away from that mind chatter that doesn't serve you. Anything that, whatever is going on with that person has to do with that person. It has nothing to do with you. It's totally about them. I know it's hard to believe that if you're in a relationship with somebody and if they're doing something else, you know what, you think that is you, but it is honestly them, their energy, their representation of them. It's not you. It's about walking away from the thoughts of that and gaining new clarity and saying, you know what, I'm going to go off in this other direction that's better for me right now, which is my clarity. I'm not going to let you cause me the mind chatter you're causing me, because it doesn't serve me in any kind of way. And then you're going to be planting the seeds towards where you want to go, towards, your strength in it, towards your, the Four of Wands, the happy home, to see, what this block is through this moon energy and transform it right now. Oh, you have that chance right now, Nadella. So we hope that helps. So Hi, JJ. How are you doing today? And thank you very much. We've just been hanging out today. Had the grandbaby for a few days. So you are very welcome. We hope that helps. Because as you do that, Nadella, you call your energy back. Call your energy back. Straighten your crown, like. So Dr. Cecil Jane, thank you. Can we get a message for you, and then JJ will get you. JJ, how have you been doing? And you need full moon guidance. Yes, so we will get some full moon guidance for you, Dr. Cecil. The first card you get is the card of it's time to give rather than take, the new moon in Virgo. And then you get it's time for healing, the balsamic moon. And your commitment is being tested, first quarter moon, and meditate and contemplate. So on that, I feel like, where are you over giving? In what area of your life do you overgive? Because I feel like it's saying that needs to kind of be healed right now. It's something that we feel is like a pattern or a cycle. And sometimes when that happened, it's an opportunity for you to heal it. Like, once and for all, heal it. Like, so. And do you meditate? We get the Emperor, the Seven of Wands, and the Devil. And the Ace of Cups, a new. So, Dr. Cecil, the Ace of Cups for me is normally about you filling up your self-love. Like, and with that, about the give and the take, it feels to me like, where are you, like, do you overgive in a toxic way to compensate for your job, for your lifestyle, for your stability, the work and effort you have to put in to have that, maintain that? Like, because we feel like you're standing in this, but like, do you overgive financially? We're going to get a Celia card for you, because I feel like that Seven of Wands is saying about boundaries. And then you get the card to grow your self-love, which is honor and know yourself, which is like having that boundary. And then you get the card of the North Node, which is it is your mission in this lifetime. And we started out up here asking you, do you meditate? If you're not meditating, it would do wonders for you. And as you're as you're reflecting love to yourself and having love for yourself, it's going to be reflected back to you. You have to fill up your own cup. Like, this guy's a wounded warrior, but you know what? He's putting in the work. He's doing it. He's planting the seeds. He's, but we feel like it's saying, go towards that north node. And we were just talking the north node in Chiron, which is, the thing you have to heal, are conjunct right now in Aries today. Well, this week. So, 16 degrees Aries. JJ. Thank you for donating, and we are very grateful for you. Well, I'm just going to tell you, we have been doing this heart-mind coherence thing. Dr. Joe Dispenza does it, but the Heart Math Institute did it to where you close your eyes and you slow your breathing down, and you're breathing, in slowly, and then you breathe out for about twice as long as you breathe in. And it's a real slow thing. It slows your heart rate down, and it gets your heart and your mind in coherence. And they say take about 2 minutes and think about gratitude for anyone, anything. And it can be, you can, if you need to. I think the exercise thing we saw was like pick 3 things, and in this 2-minute period, focus on the gratitude on 1, 2, or all 3 of those things, and just like do that. And then after that 2 minutes, feel the difference in your head and your mind. Like, feel if they're not connected. Once you get connected, put your hand on your heart and say, is this a job for me? And like, you're gonna know. Like, that's such a good way to get connected. We found it, we tried it, we liked it. Is your question about the job, or something else? We just want to be clear. Okay. So the bottom of the deck is a new romantic cycle begins, which on me, this is, this card, sometimes it's not always the words, it's the picture, which is about balance and contracts. So it could be that you have a contract with that, a new beginning. Confidence is key to your success. New moon in Leo. Meditate and contemplate. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. And believe in the impossible. And I'm just going to tell you, the other day, Dave and I were talking last Wednesday. Dave and I, my husband, Big Wave Sound Therapy, we're talking about something, and randomly Celia had we're glad that resonated with you. Celia had me ask Dave a question. We were doing that feeling thing, and it was like, okay, Dave, close your eyes. How would you feel if this certain thing happened? And Dave thought it was the impossible dream. And you know what? He said, and he felt it for a little bit. And then you know what? It literally made him cry, tears literally out of his eyes. And then I'm going to tell you, Dave thought it was the impossible dream, felt it, didn't think it was possible. You want to know what happened? A week later, that very thing is now going to be in his physical reality. That thing he thought was the impossible dream is no longer the impossible dream. It's now like a miracle, truly. And like it's saying, and a lot of times things happen like that. So we can like, I can use it, everything Celia says as a reference point. So we can tell other people about it and like know that if you have something that you think is this impossible dream, that it's not impossible. Like it's not. Nothing is impossible. Oh, it's not about wishes and dreams, but do you have a bucket list? Because do you know, honestly, the way this simulation works, when you say, I want this, you know what? The universe goes out of its way to make it happen when you have discernment enough to say, I want it. Yeah. And you don't have to put a thing on it. You can just say, like, I enjoy oh, I do. You'll have to let me finish JJ and then we'll get back to you. Because we have lots of, so my guide Celia has tons of manifesting tips. Um but like some big changes about to happen for you. Like JJ, I have to ask, are you trying to open more communication with your husband? Because like he's not leaving me alone. Oh, I know, honey. I do know. But through this meditation, you can connect to him. You think that's the impossible dream. I feel that's not the impossible dream for you. It's not the impossible dream. You can do it through meditation. When you meditate, you can't find him because you miss him. If you feel the love for him, you're going to feel him around you. Like he's going to talk you. If you meditate, you're going to feel his energy talk back to you. Like he's like trying so hard to communicate with you. Like it's funny because I don't always do this, but today before I sit down, I grabbed me a tissue. So, yeah. Yeah, because you're looking for him for where he's at, but he is completely like, I was listening to something today and it was obviously so I could tell you. People, when they go to heaven, they're around you still. You know why? Because you are part of their heaven. They like, he is so around you. Like, I never bring a tissue with me. I always have to get up and go get it. Today I brought it with me. Like he knew, like before I come here, I say, I call in my guides or the guides of anyone that's going to be here that needs a message. Like, so he was already invited here before you showed up, like completely. Like, and I'm going to tell you, doctor, there is no death. It's not disrespectful. You leave your physical body, your soul is still everywhere. You are like, it is everywhere. Do whatever you need to do. He doesn't care. Whatever you need to do, it is for you. Well, I hear my love, it's for you. So, and he's not going to stop until I say it. So, that is, it is all for you. Uh, it is so it's beautiful. I love, honestly, it's a beautiful thing. But like he is like so trying to like be there for you, but you can't like hear him when you miss him. Like, so there's some movie reference. I don't know. I don't watch movies. I just hear there's some movie reference you would know about that, like about a relationship with somebody that's in the non-physical. Um, no, we're about to get you, girl. She's like, no, we got you. uh, uh, okay, the underlying energy before we're even going to get to these is the Eight of Swords, which is about like conflict that's not there. Hand on the heart, get connected and say, is this the job for me? Follow your heart. You know what's for you. Please don't rush into anything. It is part of your contract with him that he left you provided for and taken care of. So that is part of the contract with him. So do what you need to do. You get the King of Swords, the Hierophant. In this card, the Hierophant is like joyfully happy, like going up the stairs on that ascension, because you know what? Truly, there really is no death. It's just transformation. In this, the eight, on this, that little white bird, I always say it's my Celia bird, and he's trying to be that Celia bird for you. Like, he's trying to give you the guidance. He thought he gave you enough stability you can manifest anything you want to your heart's desire. So go back to doing something that you love to do as a child. Like, that's what you're supposed to be manifesting. Like that thing you love to do as a child. So, but I feel like I wouldn't rush into that because I feel like you're going to be going somewhere else and learning and doing something else. I feel like the mediumship thing is going to take you somewhere else, just like mine's going to take me somewhere else soon. I think it's going to do the very same thing for you. So, what have you wanted to do? Like, have the childlike enthusiasm for this new opportunity. I don't feel like it's whatever your interview was. So, thank you for donating. We greatly appreciate it. And thank you for letting me practice my mediumship skills. And you know what? Sometimes you have to know what you don't want to know what you do want. And you get the card from my Celia deck of your words are powerful. Your words create your reality. And then it's how is your self-talk. Yes. And call in spirit in moments of confusion or clarity, sit in the power, call in spirit. Have you ever done the sitting in the power meditation? It's a really good one. But like it's like the full moon. So like write down what you want. Like, I want to release, whatever you want to release. And then what do you want to bring in your day-to-day life? Because Virgo is the day-to-day. So what do you want to bring into your day-to-day life about the change right now? But we feel like you're going through major transformation, like right now. And just be confident with that. So, and you know what? I hear someday you're not going to need me. You're just going to be talking to him. And you're going to understand completely what he's saying to you, because you'll be able to hear him, because you're going to realize he's not gone. I promise you, he's not gone. Like, I can just feel like my heart just like. So thank you for joining us. We greatly appreciate you. And that's because you feel like he's gone, and he's not gone. He's just out of the non-physical. He is always part of you, and you are always part of him. You are part of his heaven. So he will always be with you. Like, always. So, thank you for joining us. And the doctor, as far as manifesting, Celia is really strong about saying write stuff down. I did that, like, for my perfect partner, for like my daily schedule, like many things. But like, to manifest big wave sound therapy, years before that, I had done a thing, and it was like, write down what you want in your perfect partner, like simple things, not like too detailed. Loyalty, honesty, generous, caring, kind, loving, funny, on and on and on and on and on and on. 2 pages worth of on and on. Like, I knew what I didn't want, so I knew for sure what I did want. And I just said, when it's the right time, bring it to me. And then I had some more discernment. And then I got to a place of like, okay, I'm just surrendering. I give up dating. I'm just going to go on my path, and started doing energy work. And then the next person I dated was Dave. Like, and the rest is history. Yeah, it is. Like, and sometimes it takes you to that place where you have no choice but to do it. Like, it's honestly better if you just do it on your own versus it can be easier. Surrender can be easier. Alfred, yes, we will get your question next. Thank you for joining us. So you can literally, like, and I'll say Dave is all of those things. He might not always be all of those things, but in general, he is all of those things combined. He said, I wanted somebody that would meditate with me, somebody working on the spiritual path with me. And honestly, we're doing the Dr. Joe Dispenza stuff together. He has sound therapy. Today, he had a sound bath earlier today. Like, so that was all things I wanted as for my person, and like literally all of that. So you can literally manifest your heart's desire. So, that was just so weird. Like, my lips just like so itchy, like right there, and like. So, Alfred, are you having like a throat chakra, like some kind of activation thing? We were waiting on you, and then and then let's see. Yes, he has. If you click on his thing, you can go to his channel. Big Wave Sound Therapy, and he's been working on getting his channel going. But honestly, when we first met, he was just beginning the sound therapy stuff, and he opened up my chakras beyond, like, in a very rapid pace, because we did it every day. So, and once in a while, Big Wave Sound Therapy is actually on my channel. He reads a little bit here and there too. Sometimes on the weekend he's on with me. So if anybody else would like a reading, let us know. If not, well, take a little break. Okay, Frida, we will get you a general. Okay, and you get the cards of communication is key, new moon in Gemini, and that meditate and contemplate, which is the new moon in Pisces, and your dream needs a practical plan, new moon in Taurus. So, we did not see your question. And you get the Eight of Cups on the bottom of the deck, which is about walking your spiritual path. You get the Two of Swords, the Tower, and the Two of Cups. Frida, what's going on? It looks like the Two of Cups or the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is about making the choice. And sometimes when we don't make the choice, the Tower comes. And then you get the Two of Cups. So, are you making a choice about a relationship? Are you, and Frida, we're going to tell you as well, Big Wave Sound Therapy, because you get the card of sound healing, which is singing bowls, drums, and chimes, and then gratitude and appreciation. So, whatever choice you need to make, right? Yeah. We feel like if we don't take the action forward and do the thing, the tower falls. So, just know that. And then the underlying energy is the Eight of Cups, which is about walking the spiritual path, and the Empress, which is about manifesting and being in that highest vibration of the Empress. The Ten of Wands, letting the burden go, and the Seven of Swords about walking away from the toxic energy that's not serving you. towards the Ten of Cups. So we feel like it's saying you need a practical plan, and that's in the Taurus time. But like, you need to communicate clearly, meditate, get clear, connect to your higher self. Like, yeah. Meditation, get clear, get connected to your higher self, get your heart and mind in coherence, and ask for guidance on the steps to take. Because like, I feel like it's saying as you meditate and communicate with your source, it's going to help give you that practical plan. Because the underlying card under that is a fiery climax approaches full moon in Aries. And, we had Pisces and we had Taurus and we had Gemini, and the card missing in between those was the Aries. And Aries is coming up, and right now Aries has a lot of strong energy in it with your life mission and the thing you're meant to heal. So I feel like it's really highlighting Aries for you, Frida, and saying you got to take a look, at, is this the thing that's for your potential highest and greatest good? And if not, you need to, I hear, meditate, connect, and get some guidance. And Alfred, will Felicia text me real quick to move back home, please? Well, you get the card of the Moon Rising, which is the card of truth. And then you get the dark side of the moon, which is mystery. Which I feel like a lot of soul searching going on, because that person's like out there in the dark, in Egypt, which is, where you're trying to sometimes find that wisdom. But with this picture, it does show 4 moon cycles. Is what I hear, 4 moon cycles. And are you being, are you speaking your truth? Are you being as truthful in your heart as you can be? And then the only card that wanted to come out is the Two of Wands, which is about making a choice and making plans. And the underlying energy is about walking away from things that aren't serving you, things that are causing lack and chaos, to bring in some new clarity and some happiness. So sometimes we need space to do that. But I feel like it could take a few cycles of the moon to get you there. How is your communication with her? Because I feel like this, mystery is like hiding something. And the next thing is the card about communication. Communicate. So, it's about being open and as transparent as possible, like complete openness, like. So, okay, we're going to give you a quick technique, and sometimes it can help your energy enough to have movement. So I'm going to ask you to close your eyes, and we're going to just take a few deep breaths, 4 or 5. And I want you to breathe in nice and slow. And I want you to breathe out slower than you breathe in. So breathe in for like the count of 5 and breathe out for the count of 8 or 9 or 10. Just so you're going slow in and even slower out. And now I want you to feel the love and the gratitude that you have for Felicia. Like, feel the love you have for her. What about her do you love? What are you grateful for? And literally take a couple of minutes and really slow your breathing down and really focus on the love, just the love and gratitude you have for her. And like, really just take a few moments. And I'm going to tell you, you just sent her a little bundle of love to her. She's going to feel that energy from you. And overall, that just raised your vibration. And if you're in a lower vibration of being sad, you're not going to attract her back. You're going to have to find a way to be in a higher vibration to be like, I know this is my person. I know it's going to work out. God, show me the way. I don't know how it's going to work out, but I know there has to be a plan. Like, and trust, like, trust. But like having that feeling of gratitude and love for her is just going to bring that projected back at you. I would do it as much throughout the day as you can do just that very same thing. It raises your vibration and it sends a little like energy of love blip to her because we're all energy. So it's something I learned. The Heart Math Institute did it. It's about heart mind coherence. And when your heart and mind are in coherence, that's how we're meant to be in that state. That's how we're meant to feel all the time. Isn't that crazy that that's how we're always supposed to feel that good? Anyway, so anyone else that would like a message, please just let us know you're here. And yeah. Okay, 3052. We are gonna get you. You get the card of Moon Madness, Avoid Drama, and Moonlight Serenade, Change Your Tune, and Follow the Moon, Watch the Signs. Sometimes when people are in and out, honestly, I'm going to tell you, it's about them. It's not even about you. It's totally a them. I feel like there was some feelings there, and sometimes when people have feelings, it scares them. But I feel like it's about you changing your tune and saying, thank you for this experience. Thank you for, awakening my heart and have a different thought about it all. And then watch for the signs. And trust that the higher power is going to bring you the best thing that's for you. But stop trying to beat on a closed door right now. Like, change your focus. Be like, okay, I'm going to be the best me I can be. And that doesn't mean you have to go and date somebody else. It means focus on you. On you. Because honestly, you know what? Everybody reflects back at you how you feel about you. So if you're unsure about that, how is your self-love? And I feel like that person could really be like focusing on work because we get the Emperor, we have the High Priestess, which isn't a talking card, the Ten of Wands, which is kind of about walking away, the Ten of Swords, Definitely about walking away from thoughts and the world, about a different news cycle. I feel like you have a contract. I feel like you have a contract with this person. But if you feel like this person is gone and you are energetically pursuing them, beating on the door, trying to, why didn't this work, and have that thought, let the thoughts go. Get a clearer mind. Like meditate, get a clearer mind. Understand, this is Emperor. This is like part of your path. Justice card. Definitely a soul contract with this person that we're talking about. The cycle's going to come back around. You just have to let the baggage of it all go and say, I'm going to change my tune and I'm going to love me like I want him to love me. Because then when he comes back, that's how he's going to love me. Because people are a reflection of how we feel about ourselves. Deep down, truly. Everything out there is a mirror of you. So. And sometimes when you meet somebody and it's magic like that, you know what? Then they're not in that vibration. Something might have happened and he might have got in a high vibration and then attracted you and then not been in that high vibration and then went somewhere else, But if you stay in that high vibration, then you're going to be able to attract that energy back if that's what's best for you. But if you feel like he's left me and what have I done and I'm not worthy and any of that stuff, it just honestly like lowers your self-esteem, lowers your vibration, and then you're not going to attract it back. If you do, it's going to be in that energy that you're currently in of confusion and drama, and we feel like you definitely are not trying to attract that in. So, hi, sister girl. How are you? Yeah, we will get a general for you. Oh, we like it. We haven't had this card today. Take the lead. The moon's wisdom. And then the dark moon, which is the past. So take what you learned from the past and decide you don't want to repeat it in the future and decide to do a different, take a different action. So you've gained a lot of wisdom from the past of what you don't want. So now are you ready to lead forward in what you do want? Because you get the 8 of Pentacles and the 6 of Cups, which is like the 8 of Pentacles doing the work, of healing that past energy completely. And then you get the 8 of Wands underneath, which is about a lot of messages coming in. So are you stepping into new leadership? Are you taking your torch and carrying it, to find the balance with you? Like this, we feel like is a new opportunity coming towards you that's going to bring a lot of balance towards you of the healing you've done. We're just going to say, sister girl, the North Node and Chiron are conjunct at 16 degrees of Aries for like a week or so. But they're there today. Mars and Venus were conjunct at 5 degrees Aquarius 2 days ago, but they're still within a couple of orbs of each other. So they're still conjunct with Pluto. With Pluto in Aquarius. So it's about a new, a new way of doing, a new way of healing, a new way of being out in the, in the environment. And honestly, like when that happens to us, people make us feel like we're not enough. And you know what? It's absolutely not true. Like if somebody does that, you know what? It is truly is. It's a reflection of their energy because everybody only does stuff based on their own energy. Honestly, like, So if something happens and you feel it's like, well, they did that and it hurts my feelings because they did that to me. You have to like be Aquarius, pull your energy back. That is their energy. What's that say about them? That's saying where's their self-love that they needed to attract this energy. So we hope that helps. I feel like we've maybe gotten everyone. So we would just like to thank everyone for joining us today. You are very welcome. And know that you deserve I hear know your value. Know how worthy you truly are. Um, the word to Virgo, what steps are you taking day to day to know your worth? Virgo is about the day to day. So on this, what action are you ready to bring into your life on a day to day basis to show your self love? So I hope it helps. We hope everyone has a wonderful day, and we'll be back tomorrow. Bye.